So I've been thinking about getting another knife. I was kind of looking at the CRKT m16-10KS. I wanted something partially serrated. I was interested in a Tanto point. I don't have a Tanto style knife. I don't have any real purpose for this knife, let's put it that way. I want it because I wanted it. I have other knives I carry, other knives I use for other things. I just cut the box open. I tried making a video and my phone turned off, so I had to redo it. But this is my initial impressions. Not very sharp out of the box. Frame lock works for what its intended purpose is. Frame meets up with the bottom of the blade, keeps it from folding down. Do I think it'll fail under heavy use? No, not the use that I'm going to put it to. Can be closed one hand pretty easily, which is nice. I'm not a huge fan of the way it comes out of the box and is not flipping open without needing a good wrist flick. It just needs to be oiled up, I guess, needs to break in, but out of the box it doesn't just flip open. I don't know if you could see, there's some jimping on the back of the blade, which is pretty bad. It's not a good grip. Your thumb will slide right up it. The good part is the flipper does act as a hand stop, so you can get a good grip. It's light, fits my hand pretty good. Overall, I don't like, this was a big problem I was expecting. This is annoying. Your finger sits right on it. If this was smooth and contoured in a smooth finger choil, it would feel a lot better. And its purpose is where the thumb stud comes down. It looks nice closed. The thumb stud locks in there, sits in there, and it looks nice. But realistically, it's annoying. I saw people complaining online about the thumb stud. You can open the knife with the thumb stud if you really wanted to. Now, it's annoying. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it works. The thumb stud does act as a little bit of a blade stop on the back there. That's what that groove, the thumb stud sits right in there. So that's probably why it's there, also for some strength while it's open to keep the blade from going back too far. The pocket clip is not reversible, so you cannot carry this tip up. You can only carry it tip down, which is kind of annoying because when you want to slide a blade out of your pocket, you want to be able to just flick it open. So that was a big fail on their part with the knife. Something else I saw someone complain about is the pivot screw is a flat blade screw, and somebody was complaining on about it, that it should be a Torx head or an Allen key so you can really crank down on it, whatever, blah blah blah. Realistically, it's nice that it's a flat head, because if you're in the field, if you're doing something and it loosens up, you're more likely to have a flat blade to tighten it back up or adjust it or maintain it than the small Torx or the small hex screw. So I don't mind that at all. Throw some Loctite on it and you're good to go. I really don't think it'll open up anyway, but you might as well throw some Loctite on it if you're gonna. I will probably take it apart or oil it up at least to try and get that good flip out of it that you see on every other video. Everyone, whoosh, their knife opens up. No, it comes out of the box, not that good. Here's a piece of paper, printer paper, and it's not a very smooth cut. It drags quite a bit. Here's just regular paper, which I like better because it's a little looser. Printer paper's kind of thick, so you know, it's not very sharp out of the box. It is apparently a single bevel blade, which is kind of odd to me. I don't know what their reasoning is for that. So sharpening it will be fun, but I'm sure I could get a really good edge, but out of the box, it doesn't have a great edge. It's got a great Tanto point, which is nice for stabbing stuff. I don't foresee me having to stab a lot of stuff with it. Now, I also prefer to do a rubber band test. I've done in other videos. I talked about it with other things. The elasticity of a band under a little pressure, the knife should not be pushing that much on it before it breaks. Let's see if the Tanto point has a little more. Let's go this way for you. There's a decent amount of flex in there before it pops. I pretty much always carry for work a box cutter. You pop it open, switch out the razor blade, and you're good to go, because I do maintenance for a school, so that's what I have Monday to Friday most of the times on me. But if you notice, it pretty much pops right away, and that is a sharp blade. Throw it away, put a new one on, I understand, but I would like this to come out of the box a little bit sharper. Other than that, I mean, it feels decent in the hand. It's a novelty knife is what I'm gonna say. It was 20 bucks at Lowe's. I picked it up because I've been thinking about it, and I saw it for 20 bucks while I was walking through Lowe's, so I grabbed it. Is it the best blade? No. Is it the worst? Absolutely not. For 20 bucks, is it worth it? Probably. I'll probably leave it in the truck. I'll leave it laying around somewhere. I don't know. But I don't see it as a lifesaver, a great defense knife. No, it's a little knife that is kind of cool and kind of looks a little, there, it actually opened up that time, maybe it'll loosen up a little bit. It looks a little tactical. Is it? No. Is it going to withstand the heavy use? I doubt it, but I've so far been a fan of CRKT products, so for 20 bucks I figured I'd give it a shot. It's my initial thoughts on it. Maybe one day I'll do a little follow-up on it. If you're thinking about grabbing one, think of it as a novelty knife. It's not something you really want to have to depend on for every day. Is it going to open boxes from Amazon? Yes. That's it? Cool, grab it. But if you're really going to be out in the woods or doing something where you think you need a knife fairly often, I'd look at something else. Alright? Thanks.